What is up, J viewers? Welcome to the second episode of J Talks. All right, okay. Hi, welcome to another episode of J Talks for today. Ayan, medyo maulan pa dito, so di ko alam kung clear ba yung audio ko ngayon or not. Ayan. So, welcome. And, ayan, I just want to quickly share my experience last week sa J-Talks for pilot episode. Ayan. So, I believe naman na sobrang kinonstruct ko yung sarili ko bago mag-pilot episode. Talagang in-structure ko yung script ko, ganyan. But when I went live, grabe sobrang nakakakaba pala. And knowing na ako din yung what you call this one? Yung nagpapagana nitong OBS. So, yun, medyo ang dami kong stutter, ganyan, when I tried to review it. But, thank you so much, guys, for all your support. I really appreciate yung views na binigay niyo sa akin and the time that you gave to me. I know many of you guys are very busy, pero maraming salamat for all your support. And, ayun nga, there are a lot of things that I wasn't able to say last week. And I just want to share it today, okay? So for some time na rin, I've been dreaming or wanting to start a channel or like a podcast. Especially, I joined TV broadcasting when I was in senior high school. So, ayun nga, parang after months of contemplating and doubting about myself, ganyan. So I decided to start this one up. And I always want to remind myself that this endeavor is not really about the viewers or the subscribers that I will gain. I think it's just a bonus. But I want to always check my motive na it's to glorify the Lord and to really use my talents and skills in a very good way. So, ayan. Okay, so for today's episode, we will actually be talking about, okay, wait lang. Okay, let's talk about ABC of friendships. Ayan. So, this is actually part of this month's celebration of relationships. So, aside from our partner or better half, di ba, asawa man natin, girlfriend, I know that many of us have friends, di ba, or companions, especially us teenagers. Our friends play a very big part in our lives. Lalo na ngayon na pandemic pa, di ba, and ng mga unang part ng pandemic ay hindi pa tayo pwedeng lumabas, di ba? So, talagang online lang yung naging communication natin with our friends or mga tropa natin, yung squad natin, di ba? And today, I want to talk about the ABC or the etiquettes of having a healthier support system, knowing that we really need them, especially in trying times like this, di ba? So, what are we waiting for? Let's get into it, guys. Okay, so since this is ABC of friendships, our points would be from letter A to letter Z. That would be 26 letters, okay? So let's start with letter A. Yan, ang hirap hanapin. So sorry. Okay? So letter A. Always share something. So, I think this is kind of subjective though kasi may mga friends tayo na introvert, di ba? And hindi sila masyadong nag-share ng kanilang personal experiences. But every time that we can, every time that we have the drive to explain and share a story or what happened in our day, how our week went through, di ba? In school or in our family, share it to our friends, di ba? Okay lang yon na i-share sa kanila. And may mga times na hindi man tayo makaka-receive ng same energy, but that's okay. At least you are able to express yourself and to vent out what you are actually feeling, whether it's a good or a bad experience, di ba? So, always share something to your friends. Next letter B. Okay? Be truthful. I believe this is very common and universal since bata pa lang tayo tinuturuan na tayo na honesty is the best policy. But sometimes we tend to forget this na maging totoo sa mga kaibigan natin. There are people who tries to somehow parang tinatry nila na ibahin yung sarili nila to fit in that specific friendship, 'di ba? So it's also an opportunity for us to self-check, 'di ba? Kung ka-feather ba talaga natin yung mga friends na ito or tinatry lang natin na i-fit in yung sarili natin. And in that case, hindi tayo nagiging totoo. And on the other side of the coin, another point is, sabihin lang natin sa kanila yung totoo, di ba? Like, pag nag-chat sila, kumusta ka? Tapos sasabihin mo, okay ka lang, kahit hindi naman okay. Let's normalize saying na hindi ako okay, di ba? And that's fine, di ba? It's okay not to be okay. Let's be truthful. Every time na may tinanong yung friend natin, especially pag best friends natin, di ba? Maging totoo lang tayo. Sabihin lang natin yung totoo sa kanila. Letter C. Compliment them or he or she. I believe, personally, this is one of my, parang desire ko na ma-receive and yung binibigay ko din na sobrang nakaka-motivate yun na kino-compliment mo isang tao or yung friend mo specifically since they are the ones who surrounds you, diba? So every time that they got a perfect score or a high score, you say, wow, congrats, ang galing mo naman, or I'm rooting for you for your exam tomorrow or for next week, diba? Give them compliments. Cheer them up, diba? Dahil sino pa ba yung gagawa niyan para sa kanila? Sino pa ba yung magpapalakasan? Kundi kayong magkakaibigan lang din yan, diba? Especially sa mga tao na broken families and inside their homes ay nahihirapan na silang ma-appreciate, 'di ba? So, syempre, bumawi tayo. Tayong mga kaibigan, tayong support system, tayo yung magbigay ng care and concern na yan sa kanila. Tayo yung mag-compliment sa kanila. Okay? So, that's letter C. Next letter, letter D. Do entertaining stuff. Ayan. So, especially right now na pandemic, kailangan talaga nating umisip ng mga paraan para mas maging entertaining and mas fun yung friendship natin. You watch movies together, di ba? Kahit walang Netflix account, marami namang mga movie sites na free, di ba? So, you watch together, you play games together, of course, with responsibility, di ba? Knowing na hindi lang yung fun and stuff yung commitments nyo as a friend. So, you can also hang out, di ba? Pwede kayong lumabas, kumain, but syempre, ngayon, dinidiscourage natin yan dahil nga pandemic. You know what? In the first months of pandemic, I really hate those people na magpo-post sila ng kasama yung friends nila, kasama yung tropa nila. Kasi nga parang, come on guys, sobrang ano na nga nung nangyayari sa atin. Tapos, kayo, labas lang kayo ng labas, nag-e-enjoy lang kayo sa pagkain, paggala sa ganitong malls or pagpunta ng ganitong museum. But as I pondered about this, na-realize ko na yung socialization and having time with friends is actually an essential part of life to maintain sanity sa buhay natin, 'di ba? And mahirap 'di ba, na for all those long months ay nakastay lang tayo sa bahay. We really have to go out and to socialize with other people. Kailangan talaga natin 'yan na mag-socialize at sumama sa mga kaibigan natin. Pero wag naman yung araw-araw, 'di ba? Na parang palagi na lang nating lalabas or para lang gumala, ganyan. Wag naman nating araw-arawin. Syempre with proper protocols pa din, knowing na pandemic ngayon. Okay, that's letter D. Next is, so what's the letter na ba? Letter E pala. Okay. Letter E, exercise humility. Ayan. So, I think that's self-explanatory, or I believe that you can exercise that every time that you have conflict with your friend or with your friends. So, humble down. Say sorry. Sabi nga ng isang quotation, di ba? Saying sorry doesn't mean that you are the one who committed a mistake, diba? Sometimes saying sorry is showing that you want to humble down, you want to fix the relationship, diba? And I believe conflicts will not be avoided by friendships, diba? So magkakaroon tayo ng problema. Pero let's always be humble towards our companions. Let's say sorry to them kung may nagawa man tayo, diba? Wag na nating patagalin pa. Pero wag din naman nating plastikin. Babalik tayo sa sa letter B, di ba, na be truthful always. Okay, so let's apply this hand in hand. Okay, letter F. Okay, wait lang. My laptop is hanging again. Ayan. Letter F, familiarize yourself with their interests. Aside from giving them compliments, I believe this is also a form of cheering them up, that you know what they want and what they do not want, okay? And also, aside nga dun sa, syempre, habang napafamiliarize ka sa interest mo and you share to your friends yung mga interest mo din, ay napafamiliarize din sila. So, does she or he like games? Or gusto niya ba na mahilig ba kayong kumain, di ba? Well, commonly naman kapag friendships, yung interest nyo, di ba, the same. Or meron kayong one or more common grounds, kaya kayo, that's why you're sticking together, di ba? So, aside from those common grounds, familiarize yourself din. O ano ba yung anime na pinapanood mo? Maganda ba yan? Ano nangyari dyan, di ba? So, it somehow gives him or her sense of being important na, gusto niya rin yung interest ko, di ba? Gusto niya rin malaman yung ganito. Hindi yung, ay, hindi ko interest yan eh. Basta tayo, ML lang yung common ground natin and aside from that, I don't care about your interest. Huwag tayong ganun na kaibigan, di ba? Let's also explore their other likes and dislikes. So, ano ba yung ganito mong gusto? So, kapag na-explore na natin yon, there's a big possibility na hindi ganun yung desire natin. Pwede naman na we're separating ways with those points, 'di ba? Pero hindi dapat 'yan maging reason to have FO or para mag-friendship over na kayo, 'di ba? But to respect respect your friends, 'di ba? Napanood niyo ba yung TikTok ni Winner? Ayan, parang sinabi, may nag-comment na na sabi, gusto niya daw na paano kaya daw pag si Winner na daw yung tumalo kay John Magno. I don't know if you're familiar with those people, pero I'll just continue sharing this. Tapos, biglang si Winner pala, kasama niya sa car si John Magno, ganyan. Tapos, ang dami nang nag-bash na, ano ba yan, Winner? Ba't kasama mo yung, na pro-government na taong yan? Bakit mo kailangang kaibiganin yan? Cancelled ka na rin, ganyan. But no, di ba? Sabi nga ni Winner doon, hindi porket magkaiba yung political stand, hindi na pwedeng maging magkaibigan. And that's really true, di ba? We all have different opinions in our life, di ba? We all have different sentiments. And hindi dapat siya maging ground para maghiwa-hiwalay tayo, para ma-disunite tayo. Kasi, at the end of the day, we still got common grounds. We still got the same interests where two people or more can still enjoy their friendship, di ba? So, familiarize yourself with your interest and also your, in a deeper sense, yung standpoints. Ayan. So, next letter. Letter G. Ayan. Give them privacy. Okay, so, I think this is a good reminder for those magtutropa na matagal na. Okay. So, I have this best friend. 10 years and counting na kaming magkaibigan. I don't know if she's watching right now. Ayan. So, ayun, parang we do not insist each other's story, ganyan. So parang every time na mag-share kami sa isa't isa, kapag hanggang dun lang yung gusto naming ikwento, wag nang mag-i-insist na, ano ba yung nangyari? Kwento mo na, dali na, di ba? So hindi tayo dapat ganon, hindi tayo dapat nag-i-insist ng sarili natin, okay? Or hindi natin dapat binabasa yung messenger nila, hindi dapat natin ino-open yung gallery nila without their permission. I believe it's a very good trait to ask for permission. Can I open your phone? Can I look through your gallery, your messages? And when I meet that type of friend, it's a turn on for me. Hindi romantic turn on kundi like a friendship turn on na, wow, there's something in this friend, there's something in this person. I want to know him or her more. Kasi yun yung sense of privacy 'di ba? Na hindi naman may mga tao naman na ba't ka nagagalit? Tinignan ko lang yung gallery mo. Nagtatago ka siguro ng ganyan, no? Nagda-download ka siguro ng ganyan, no? No, it's not about that, di ba? Pero, yung sense of privacy kasi, na may mga tao na hindi nila gustong ipakita yung ganitong part of life nila, even with their best friend, di ba? So, may mga tao na ayaw nila ipakita yung selfies nila sa iba, di ba? May mga tao na ayaw nilang ipakita yung family setting nila sa ibang tao, di ba? And let's respect that. Even with our bestest friend, dapat ay respetuhin pa rin natin yung privacy nila. Di ba? Dahil hindi lang sa atin umiikot yung mundo nila. Okay? So we are just a support system and we don't have the right to invade their privacy, their whole life, di ba? Wala tayong karapatan doon. Okay? So let's respect their privacy. And also, another thing pala, ayan, naalala ko. When it comes to messaging, ayan, I think this is one of the most common type of communication right now since we're actually in pandemic. And yung pinaka-useful talaga, pinaka-ginagamit nating form of communicating is messaging, chat, di ba? So, medyo madalang yung calls unless very, very close yung dalawang tao or, ayun, something like that. But when it comes to messaging, let's respect when they just seen your message. Okay? So, medyo conflict to sa overthinkers. Like me, actually. So, before, let's say, may friend ako na nagkukwento ako. Tapos di, nagtawanan kami, ganyan. Tapos di, kaya nga di ba? So, parang ganyan. And then, sininya ako bigla, all of a sudden, after, in the mid of that peak conversation, bigla niya akong sinin. Tapos parang, ako noon, before, parang may inis na ako sa kaibigan. Nakakailita naman to, ang pangat sharan, ganyan, di ba? Parang sinisin lang ako bigla. Tapos after some minutes, so parang ang dami ko nang naisip, ganyan, pangat naman na ito sharan, di marunong makinig, ganyan. After some minutes, biglang, ay sorry, nagkaroon ng emergency dito sa bahay. So, dun lang natin marirealize na, understandable naman pala yung reason niya, di ba? So, let's understand those cases. Pero, when it comes to listening to your friends, or chatting with them, syempre, magbigay pa rin din tayo ng attention, di ba? And let's make sure na kung bakit natin sila na-seen or bakit natin sila na-inbox is reasonable, di ba? So, pwedeng hindi natin i-open yung reason na yun for the sake of privacy, pero let's make sure na reasonable na yun. Bakit natin hinang yung friend na yun? Kasi on the other side of the story, what do you call this? Nakaka-beaten din. Lalo na kung nasa height sila ng pag-share, tapos bigla natin silang isisin, di ba? But let's be matured enough, let's be the bigger person here to understand their reasons, whatever those are, di ba? Na, okay, sininya ako, that's okay. O kaya, okay, doon na nag-end, baka busy siya, di ba? So, wag din tayo lagi mag-expect na every time i-message natin sila, dapat mag-respond agad sila. I-respect natin yung personal time ng friends natin, okay? Let's have the next one. It's letter H, okay? H is help them when you can, okay? So, please take note of the 3 words, when you can, okay? So, I think you should focus first on yourself, di ba? Aside from connecting with your friends and helping them, especially when it comes to school requirements, tulungan mo muna yung sarili mo, di ba? Tapusin mo muna yung requirements mo. And kapag wala ng conflicts, when you're free and wala ka naman ng ibang gagawin, so help them, di ba? Tulungan mo sila, give them a hand, di ba? And I believe that's also a good way to really deepen your support system. So that support system is not hindi lang moral support di ba? So pwede ring requirement support, pwede ring school support, di ba? So hindi lang tayo dun sa moral na pagsuporta sa mga kaibigan natin, tulungan din natin sila. And I hope na yung friends din natin ay ganun yung i-give back din sa atin. Tutulungan din nila tayo kapag tayo naman yung nangangailangan. Although maraming nag-share sa akin ng ganyan, na parang kapag yung friend nila yung nangangailangan, they're really open and they would really make themselves available para lang matulungan yung kaibigan na yun. Pero kapag sila na yung mangangailangan, wala na sila or parang ang daming reasons, ganyan. So, ano ba yung remedy kapag ganun when it comes to helping? Actually kasi 'di ba, parang siguro hindi mo pa siya talaga super kilala yung friend mo kapag ganun. Parang hindi pa kayo talaga super nagkakasama, ganyan. And I think the best move for that is to open it up to him or her na parang bakit ganun? Nung ikaw yung nangangailangan, tinulungan naman kita, pero nung ako ganito nangangailangan, wala ka. And your reasons, I think, are not reasonable. So, I believe, i-justify niya yun. And kapag ginustify niya, hindi talaga, nagkataon lang talaga na hindi ako available that time. So, at least nalinawan tayo, di ba? So, at least, naintindihan natin and express ourselves, di ba? Na tulungan mo na ako next time, pag ganyan. Lalo na kung super best friends naman, di ba? Let's be open and truthful sa kung anong nafe-feel natin. Okay? So, help when you can. And hindi rin tayo dapat malulungkot kapag tayo yung nagpapatulong, tapos yun nga, hindi sila pwede and reasonable naman yung rason nila. Let's understand them, di ba? Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, let's be matured enough. And ganun din sa kanila, sana maintindihan mo na hindi ako available ngayon, so sorry, ganyan. Okay? So wag tayo magpakamartir, guys, na parang you have a lot of things to do and your best friend is asking for your help, tapos uunahin mo pa yon kesa sa sarili mong gawain, di ba? Huwag tayong maging martir. Gawin pa rin natin muna yung gawain natin bago natin tulungan sila. Unless like emergency, tapos maja-juggle mo naman after, mamimit mo pa rin yung deadlines mo sa schools after mo siyang tudlungan. I think that would be an exception. Pero kung masasacrifice yung sarili mo, kung masasacrifice yung deadlines mo, I think still choose yourself. It's also a part of loving yourself first before loving others. Kasi how can you love yourself nga kung how can you love others kung yung foundational love sa sarili mo is hindi mo magawa, di ba? Sacrificial love is good, pero ayun nga, still don't forget yourself, di ba? Help yourself first and help others. Nag-stutter na naman ako. Okay, next letter is letter H. Initiate conversations. Again, this is quite subjective since some of us are introvert and do not want to initiate conversations. But for us, ako personally, na extrovert, may mga times na parang nagda-doubt pa ako na parang, ano ba to, hindi nag-chat? Bala siya, ayoko din siyang i-chat. So, tanggalin natin yung ganong motive or yung ganong mindset na bala ka pag di ka nag-chat, di rin ako mag-chat. Ganyan. But I hope na mag-initiate tayo ng convo. How's your day? O kaya, kumusta yung exam mo kahapon, di ba? So, i-initiate natin. Pero kapag siguro, pag sobrang tagal na, tapos laging ikaw lang yung nag-i-initiate, better check on your friendship, di ba? Baka nagiging one-sided na parang ikaw na lang yung nag-feed, tapos siya, sobrang cold naman, di ba? So, ayun, check din na hindi rin palaging tayo na lang palagi yung mag-i-initiate na sila walang ginagawa, di ba? Okay, so, initiate conversations if it's a healthy move. Next, letter J. Joke with sensitivity. Ayan. So, I think this is a good point. Kasi, maraming times sa magkakaibigan, lalo na kapag super nagkakapalagayan na sila sa isa't isa, nakakalimutan na yung limitations of being serious and hindi seryoso, diba? To the point na yung isang kaibigan, dahil nasanay na kayo na laging nagbibiroan, so dumating yung point na itong friend mo na to super problematic niya, tapos bigla mong biniro, bigla ka nag-crack ng joke na sobrang foul, sobrang nakaka-offend yun, diba? So I believe we have to crack jokes with sensitivity. So I think hindi advisable yung kapag nag-initiate ka ng conversation, joke kagad. Kasi hindi naman natin nakikita yung friends natin in real time di ba? So baka at that specific moment na nag-chat ka, merong negative na bagay na nangyari sa kanila, di ba? And it's not really a good time to crack a joke tapos ganun yung open mo sa kanya. So, nakakainis yun. Baka hindi na siya mag-reply kagad. Tapos ikaw, ba't dito nag-reply? Ang weird naman na ito, di ba? So, siguro i-test muna natin yung waters bago tayo mag-joke. So, like, yo, musta na? Ganun muna. Tapos, kapag na-feel na natin yung hype nila din, tsaka tayo mag-joke, di ba? Huwag yung biglang pasok ng joke, di ba? Kasi hindi natin alam yung mood nila Minsan nga, tumatawa sila, pero sa totoo talaga, naiirita sila, offend sila. And it might be a cause of FO or parang unti-unti na nilang i-detach yung sarili nila sa atin without knowing na nagiging insensitive pala tayo sa pagbibiro natin. So, magbiro tayo with limits. Okay? Okay lang magbiro. It's part of the friendship. Pero with sensitivity. Okay? And syempre, wag naman yung palaging below the belt. Diba? Meron pa rin mga boundaries yung tamang biro at maling biro. Okay? So, I think alam nyo naman na yun, yung mga mali at tamang biro, di ba? So, next letter. Letter K, okay? Keep their secrets, okay? Ayan, so I think that's also self-explanatory. Pero, share ko lang yung technique ng best friend ko kung bakit na kikip niya lahat ng secrets ko. Makakalimutin siya. Okay, so, every time na sabi ko sa kanya, like, naalala mo nung ganito, na pumunta kami sa ganyan. Ano yun? Di ko maalala. Sabi ko kaya sobrang safe ng secrets ko sa'yo kasi wala ka naaalala palagi di ba? Pero, syempre, kahit naaalala natin yung secrets ng friends natin or ng best friends natin, we must keep it. So, wag nating tago. Wag nating gawin yung chain na wag mo tong sasabihin sa iba. Tapos yung isang tao na yan, sinabi din sa iba yan na wag mo tong sasabihin sa iba. Diba? Hanggang sa nakabalik na ulit din sa best friend natin yung secret. So, let's be a good steward, and it's also part of being truthful, di ba? Pagiging transparent sa best friend natin na pag nagsabi sila ng sekreto, itago natin, okay? Huwag nating ipagkalat sa iba. Ang toxic nun, promise. Like, pinagkatiwalaan ka ng tao, tapos ikakalat mo yung sekreto niya, di ba? That's not a good attitude. So, let's always keep their secrets. Okay, next letter. Letter L. Listen to them. I believe this is also self-explanatory, but in challenging times like this, we really have to listen to our friends. Lalo na kapag sinet niya na yung mood na, uy, tapos sad emoji, di ba? Alam mo na kaagad yun eh, di ba? Alam mo na hindi maganda yung nangyari sa kanya. So, makinig tayo. I believe na may mga tao na hindi sila super listener, pero sana ma-develop natin yun, di ba? That when someone is trying to express or vent out their emotions, makinig lang muna tayo. Wag yung, ay oo nga eh, kasi ganito yung kaibigan mo eh, kaya ginaganyan kayo. Wag muna tayong magbabat in, di ba? Kasi minsan, people share negative stories not for advices, but to be heard, di ba? But for someone to listen to them. May mga ganong tao eh, di ba? Hindi nila kailangan ng advice. Ang gusto lang nila yung makikinig sa kanila. Ang gusto lang nila yung magre-receive nung shock absorber, ganun, di ba? Yung magiging punching bag, di ba? So, makinig lang tayo. And then, okay na? Tapos ka na ba? Gusto mo ba na mag-advise ako? I believe it's also a good trait na magpapaalam ka sa kanila na gusto mo ba mag-advise ako about sa friendship mo? Kasi baka, ay hindi na, okay na, nag-express lang talaga ako. So at least clear, di ba? Come on guys, 2021 na, let's be more, i-voice out na talaga natin kung ano yung nafe-feel natin rather than saying it in other ways tapos hindi tayo mag-gets tapos may inis tayo, di ba? So direktahin natin, I don't need advice, I just want someone to listen to me. Can you be a listener for me tonight? Diba? So, yes, I can be a listener. Let's be a big person. Kung ayaw niya magpa-advise, although talker tayo, like me, diba? Makinig lang muna tayo, diba? I-comfort lang natin siya. But when the time na nag-ask naman sila na, I really need advice, please advisean mo ako, ano bang gagawin ko? So, yun, i-share mo, sabihin mo, diba? Huwag mo nang balikan yung jowa mo na nag-cheat sa'yo. Kaso babalikan pa rin kasi marupok yung friend natin. Di ba? So, ayun lang. It's just an advice. So, yung advice, hindi rin siya dapat insistive. Di ba? And most importantly nga is listen to them. Yun yung main point. Medyo na-divert na yung point ko. I'm so sorry. Okay? So, makinig tayo. Makinig lang muna kung yun yung kailangan. Next, letter M. Manage their bad mood. So, in line with listening to them, I believe listening is part of managing their bad moods. So, ayun nga, kapag bad trip sila, wag muna tayong sasabay, di ba? Hayaan lang muna natin sila na mag-vent out. Hayaan lang muna natin sila na magsabi kung ano yung na-feel nila, bakit naging bad yung mood nila that specific day. So, ayun, dapat i-manage natin sila. And I believe that yung mga ganitong oras, tayo pinakakailangan ng friends natin. Tsaka kapag umiiyak sila. You know what? Pinaka na-appreciate ko yung friends ko or yung best friends ko kapag naaalala ko yung mga times na sa kanila ako umiyak. So, parang, why he or she is your best friend? Tapos, ang maaalala ko kagad is yung mga time na umiyak ako sa kanila at nag-express ako ng pains ko. So, ayun nga, I believe kung meron mang extreme happiness or extreme sadness. Yung extreme sadness mo, ma-appreciate talaga yung friends mo. Yung comfort, ganun. And how would they manage your bad mood? Ayan. So, I hope ganun din tayo. I-manage din natin sila. I-comfort din natin sila. Although may mga times na parang pag nag-share sila, ma-feel natin kagad na, siya kasi yung may mali. Pero wag nating sasabihin yun. Kasi nga, minsan, naghahanap lang sila ng mapagre-releasean eh, di ba? Baka alam naman talaga nila ano yung pagkakamali nila. Pero, huwag natin kagad ipo-point out yung mali nila. Although we should not also tolerate them, di ba? Pero that's how we must manage them. Hindi rin natin sila dapat kalabanin. But maging comfort tayo. Kampihan natin sila kung nasang side man sila, kahit nasa mali man sila. Pero wag natin silang i-tolerate doon. Ipakita lang natin that I'm still on your side. but this is your fault. So, explain natin yung fault na yun kapag okay na, pag medyo nag-die down na yung emotions niya, ganun. Okay? So, we will have a short break and I will just be checking yung live chat after after a minute siguro. All right, so we're back again here in J Talks. Once again, for those people nakaka-tune in lang, welcome to the second episode of J Talks. We are actually talking about ABC of friendships or the etiquette of making your support system healthier. Okay, ayan, medyo nawala na ako. So we are now on letter N. Ayan, so babalik na tayo. Konti na lang. Last 13, tama ba? 13 letters. Ayan. So before pala tayo mag-proceed sa ating letter N. So, hi sa best friend ko na nanonood. Nanonood daw pala siya. Ayan. So, hi May. Hi buddy. So, ayan. Thank you so much for supporting me in this endeavor. Okay, so let's go back to our letter N ng ABC of friendships. And never compare them. So, yung comparison kasi, madalas na gaganap siya sa loob ng bahay. So, nako-compare sila ng parents nila sa iba, sa pinsan nila. So, masakit yon para sa kanila. So, tayo, bilang mga kaibigan or best friends, wag na natin silang i-compare sa iba na buti pa yung best friend ko dati, mas go siya kapag kagala. Wag ganun, swear. Masakit yon or offensive yon. They might not show it explicitly na nasaktan sila or na-offend sila in that specific statement. But, I tell you guys, masakit yon. Or siguro, medyo lang sila, medyo hindi lang sila sobrang sensitive sa mga ganun, pero nakaka-offend yun. So, never natin silang i-compare sa iba. Okay? Kahit gaano man sila kalala compare sa iba nating friends, di ba? There's still a reason bakit natin sila friend or best friend. Okay? So, wag natin silang i-compare. Next letter is letter O. Offer them personal time. So, I think this is somehow connected to my yung about privacy kanina, na kapag nag-uusap tayo, especially kapag medyo mahaba na yung nagiging usapan, tayo na yung magsabi na parang, uy, baka may iba ka pang gagawin, or like, uy, baka inaanto ka na. Mag-initiate tayo ng mga ganong statements, di ba? Kasi minsan, ako, to be honest, may times na nahihiya ako magpaalam. Kasi parang, lalo na kapag yung friend ko, sobrang na-hype up siya na mag-share, ganyan. So, parang ako naman, ayoko namang i-end yung conversation kasi parang baka ang bastos ko naman na sobrang gusto niyang mag-share. Tapos, i-kakat ko. Pero on the other side naman, medyo na ano na yung time ko kasi may kailangan ako ipasa ng ganitong oras, ganyan. So, I believe a good timing is a weapon. So, kapag natapos na yung kwento niya na ganyan, o kaya pwedeng, uy, wait lang pag natapos yung story na yan, okay lang ba kung matulog na tayo kasi maaga pa yung classes ko bukas? O kaya, uy, okay lang ba after mo to ikwento? End na natin yung call kasi may kailangan pa akong tapusin. So, let's be honest din. And tayo naman bilang mga nagkukwento, let's also be matured again, di ba, for the nth time, na intindihin yung personal time nila, di ba? So, kapag nagkaroon na tayo ng ganyan, di ba, malalaman na natin na hindi, sige, okay lang, wala na akong gagawin. So, ayun, go, di ba? Kwento mo lang na ikwento. Pero, let's also practice ganyan, na makareceive ng ganyan and magbigay ng ganyan. Okay? Okay? Sorry for all the noises here inside our home. I really apologize. Okay? Next letter, P. Dad. Letter P, pray for them. Dad. Sorry, wait, excuse me. Okay, after a million interruptions, I'm really sorry. Let's now proceed to letter P. Pray for them. Okay. So, I believe yung mga na-share ko kanina na mga points ay, ano yan, related sa pag-interact natin sa kanila directly. But this letter P, it may not be seen by our friends, 'di ba? Hindi man natin sila or hindi man tayo nila makita na pinagpipray natin sila. It's a very essential part of friendship that we really have to pray for our companions. Ipanalangin natin yung kanilang school, kanilang career in life, their family, 'di ba? Or kung open naman yung friends natin sa ganun, let's ask them directly, how do you want me to pray for you? I also have this friend na actually nauna pa nga ako maging Christian sa kanya, pero mas siya pa yung nauna before na i-open yung ganun sa aming i-open yung sa amin, i-start pala yung ganoong behavior or yung ganong habit na tatanungin ako, how can I pray for you? So after nung pinakaunang time na tinanong niya ako ng ganun, madalas ko na rin siyang tinatanong ng ganun. And it's also an opportunity din para mag-open up ng topics or, di ba? Minsan, prayer time na, pero nagiging kwentuhan pa kasi ganito pala yung nangyari dyan, kaya gusto kong ipag-pray yan, gano'n. So, ayun, ano din siya, conversation booster. Kapag nag-share tayo ng prayer item sa friends natin. So, nag-share man tayo, tinatanong man natin sila or not, but I think that's a must. Let's pray for them. And alam naman ni Lord, di ba? Specifically yung kanilang mga prayer requests. Okay, next. Letter P. After ng letter P pala, letter Q. Quit toxic conversations. As teenagers nga, ang dami minsan na senseless conversation na parang, sayang lang yung oras, na parang, ikaw nga ganyan ikaw ganyan, blah, blah. Diba? Yung mga ganon, alam niyo yung ganong harutan. I think okay lang yun minsan, pero parang, wag naman yung every time na mag-uusap, lagi na lang ganon yung laman ng conversation nyo. Kasi you know what? It's a waste of time di ba? Hindi tayo nagpapaka-productive pag ganon, and hindi natin natutulungan yung kaibigan natin to help them express themselves, to help them become a better person, diba? So, let's quit those toxic conversations. So, may times naman na hindi may iwasan yan. Especially pag galit yung friend mo, tapos to-toxicin ka, diba? So, wag ka nang dumagdag, diba? Let her burn his or her fire, diba? Alam mo, mainit ka siguro, muna tayo, palamig ka muna, tapos tsaka na lang tayo mag-usap mamaya. Okay, so wag ka nang manatili, wag mo nang dagdagan yung apoy, okay? Ano yun? Merong may meme yun kay Bukdoy. Kalibutan ko na. Okay, so quit toxic conversations. Next are remind them to self-care, okay? Lalo na kung walang jowa yung friend mo, ikaw na yung magsilbi sa kanya na, kumain ka ng mabuti, matulog ka, magpahinga ka rin, di ba? Wag puro laro, wag puro aral. Magpahinga ka rin. Okay, so kahit meron man silang partner or wala, mahalaga din na ina-express natin yung care and concern natin sa kanila by reminding them to take care of themselves. Okay? Next, S. Stay focused in your duties. There are friendships na sa sobrang nag-enjoy sila at sa sobrang compatible nila with one another. Every time na magkasama sila, they already forget about their duties and responsibilities to the point na, pag araw ng hangouts, walang mapapasa na requirements kasi nga nag-hangouts buong araw, buong gabi with their friends. Okay, so hindi rin maganda yon, di ba? Let's still focus sa kung ano yung kailangan nating i-juggle sa school, sa bahay, or sa church, di ba? And be also a catalyst for him or her na i-remind siya ng mga duties niya. So, nandyan kayong dalawa para magsaluhan, para i-remind yung isa't isa sa mga dapat na gawin nyo. Diba? So, stay focused on your duties. Huwag magpapadistract sa lahat ng hangouts or mga entertainment na ginagawa nyo pa rin. Although, part yun, pero hindi lang yun lahat yung friendship. Diba? Meron pa ring sense of responsibility dapat. We're almost done. Letter T. Tolerate them not. As katulad nga nung sinabi ko kanina, when we manage their bad moods, tapos na-realize natin na mali sila on that specific situation, make them feel na nasa side pa rin natin sila. Pero, ayun nga, huwag natin silang i-tolerate dun sa mali. Huwag nating hayaan na, sige, okay lang na nag-cheat ka. Hindi yun okay, di ba? I-explain natin sa kanila at huwag natin silang i-tolerate, di ba? I-remind natin sila palagi na alam mo, mali yung ganyan, di ba? Hindi tama yung ganyan. Yun yung pagpapakita ng totoong friend, di ba? Rather than being afraid. Sabi nga sa Bible, di ba? Open rebuke is better than hidden love. So, mas okay yung nire-rebuke mo yung friend mo, nire-remind mo yung friend mo sa mali niya rather than kinikim-kim mo lang kasi ayaw mo siyang masaktan. Diba? And there's always a constructive way of saying things naman. Diba? And for us naman na nagkamali, let's accept those criticisms positively. Wag natin siyang i-take na sinisiraan mo ko or what. Diba? Letter U. Unveil yourself at your own face. This is also connected sa saan ba yun? Sa privacy. Ayan. So, hindi porket best friends na kayo ng 10 years, 15 years, or buong buhay nyo, di ba? Magkakilala na kayo simula bata. Ay dapat itaktak mo na yung buong pagkatao mo sa kanya. Hindi naman ganun, di ba? So, i-open mo lang kung ano yung kaya mong i-open sa kanya. I-open mo lang kung ano yung sa tingin mo na mas makakapagpagaan sa'yo. Pero kung that specific issue or that specific story is magiging uncomfortable ka lang kapag inopen mo sa kanya, ay wag mong pilitin yung sarili mo. Wag mong i-pressure. Okay? Next. Letter na tayo? Letter V. Value their opinions and emotions. This is also under managing bad moods. So, lagi nating pahalagahan yung opinion nila. Kahit against sa opinion or emotion natin, pahalagahan natin yan. I-validate natin. Huwag natin ipasawalang kabuluhan lang. Next letter. Laging naghahang yung laptop ko, nakaka-bad trip. W. Watch out for special occasions. I know many of us are very forgetful, especially ako. May times nun, na nakalimutan ko, debut pala nung best friend ko. Tapos nasa training ako ng TV broadcasting. Kung bira, nagtampo siya sa akin. So, grabe talaga. So, simula nun, tinandaan ko na yung mga special dates ng friendships namin. So, kayo, lagi niyong tandaan yung special occasions. Yung birthday niya, yung Christmas, yung New Year, diba? So, batiin natin sila. Send them a greeting video or a letter, di ba? Okay, so let's i-express natin na naalala natin sila on that specific moment. Jersey, nakikisabay pa. Next, letter X. Explain their faults. Aside from not tolerating their wrongdoings is also explaining their faults. Hindi lang natin sasabihin na mali yung ginagawa nila, but we must also explain to them bakit mali yung ginawa nila. In a very gentle manner, di ba? So next, letter Y, yield and grow. Katulad nga nung sinabi ko kanina, kung puro toxic conversations lang, I believe hindi kayo nag-grow doon di ba? Parang you're more on the bardagulan side of friendship, di ba? So, kapag na-apply naman itong mga points na shinare ko from letter A to letter X, I believe you would really yield and you would really grow together. And that's it. And that must be the main motive or goal of your friendship. And lastly, letter Z, zero in your conversation in essential things. So quit toxic conversations and always ground in your conversation sa mahalagang bagay. Rather than talking about nonsense things, ay pag-usapan yung how your day went through, di ba? Or ano ba yung struggles mo? Ano yung weakness mo sa ganito, ganyan, di ba? Ano yung na-feel mo nung ganito yung nangyari, di ba? So, sa mga magagandang bagay natin i-focus yung ating pag-uusap. Kasi kung hindi, I think it's just a waste of time, di ba? Pero as long as you enjoy, halimbawa, for others, waste of time kung pag-uusapan yung anime kasi they're more into series, di ba? It is also based on your interests, di ba? So, know it. Kung ano para sa inyo yung may sense at hindi. Kasi subjective yun eh. Iba-iba tayo ng sentiment sa buhay. So, as I end, I just want to end with this verse. Okay? So, sabi dito sa Proverbs 27 verse 17, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. So, just like how metal or ayan, na pinapatulis yung isa pang metal, ay dapat ganun din tayong sa mga kaibigan natin. Diba? Habang mas tumatagal tayong nakikipag-interact sa kanila, dapat mas nagiging sharp din tayo. Dapat mas nag-grow tayo. Dapat we become better person. Diba? Dahil yung mga relationships na meron tayo with our friends ay hindi lang yan nag-exist to entertain us, to help us when we're in times of need, but also for us and for them to grow spiritually, physically, di ba? Physically, siguro pag pinapakain ka, nililibre. Emotionally, di ba? Mentally. So, let's follow this. And I believe kapag itong ABC of friendships ay nai-apply natin with our friends, it's a good opportunity for us to be sharpened and to sharpen our friends. Diba? Let's make most out of our friendships. And these etiquettes should be applied in our lives as part of having a healthier support system. Dahil nga itong mga friends natin yung mas nakakaintindi sa atin. Kahit ako personally, I believe na may times na yung friends ko yung mas nakakaintindi sa akin rather than my family, although very family-oriented kami. Kasi wala akong super kaedad talaga dito eh, di ba? And may times na yung best friend ko yung mas makakaintindi sa ganito kong sentiments, yung best friend ko yung mas makaka-feel nung ganito kong naramdaman, di ba? And it's an opportunity for us, again, para mag-grow. Diba? Okay, so that ends our ABC of friendships, or J-Talks for today. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for supporting me tonight. I hope that you really enjoyed today's episode. And thank you so much. See you again next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. Also, please click the notification bell button below so you'll get notified every time I post videos. It's either J-Talks or J-Vlogs. So commonly, yung mga vlogs ko, ipopost ko yan during weekdays. And then, kapag Sunday naman, J-Talks. Once again, thank you so much, guys. Until my next video. Bye!